Why, hello friends and family. Welcome to Kamira's Kitchen. Today I'm showing you how to make a delicious peri peri chicken skewers. This is a South African chicken that is super delicious, and we're going to serve it with a creamy peri peri dip. Let's go ahead and get cooking. We're going to start by making the marinade. On my platter I have some sweet mini bell peppers. I also have about the equivalent of one whole onion chopped roughly, and I have some large spicy peppers. If you can find peri peri peppers, use those, but any spicy red pepper can be a sub. I have 9 cloves of garlic and some basil, as well as brown sugar, smoked paprika, salt, a little bit of apple cider vinegar for a tang, lemon juice, and I'm going to use a little bit of vegetable oil to help everything blend together smoothly. I'm going to take all my ingredients and put them in a blender. Now, if you do not have these small mini red sweet peppers, do not worry. You can use red bell peppers, and you know what? If you like it super spicy, you don't even have to put the red bell peppers. Just put extra hot peppers and you will have a fiery, sweet, tangy, salty, smoky, herby marinade that's garlicky and just downright delicious. My husband and I fought over these chicken skewers, guys. We fought over them. He was counting out which one was mine and which one was his so that neither of us would get more than the other one. Isn't that crazy? But that lets you know that this was super duper good. So I just put everything in my blender and I gave it a nice whiz, and my marinade was done. This marinade tastes great on skewers, but it also tastes wonderful on whole pieces of chicken as well. Now we're going to prep boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Y'all know I do dark meat over here, but if you want to do the breast, I'm not going to stop you. You the master in your kitchen. And I'm going to cut mine into long strips. I like to put them on my kebabs this way as opposed to doing the little squares. I just like how it looks, and I find that I can put them on the skewer a little faster. Now we're going to utilize that lemon zest by zesting the rind of that lemon. So much flavor in there. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder and 2/3 of the marinade. We're going to save the rest of the marinade so that we can make that peri peri dip that you will brag about. That peri peri dip, girl. That dip is good. Now once we mix everything together, we're going to let this marinate for an hour up to overnight, and our chicken is going to be super flavorful and super tender, guys. Now that 1/3 of the marinade that we left, we're going to cook that on the stove in a little pot. I let mine reduce for about 10 minutes to burn off that liquid and to take out that raw taste, and then once you do that, you're going to set it aside to let it cool, and then I'll show you how we're going to make that dip. Now our chicken is nicely marinated, and I am using some soaked bamboo skewers to make my chicken skewers. I am alternating cubes of red onion and cubes of red bell peppers. Of course that is optional, but I loved how it looked, and as you can see, I'm kind of weaving on my chicken pieces and I'm putting them on an oven rack. I am not going to do these on the grill, but you certainly can. I'm going to use a broiler. Now you see this long piece of chicken, how I kind of bent it and squeezed it on. I like doing it this way because I find I can actually do it a lot faster. If I had those little squares, I'm gonna have to put one by one by one, and so this way I just did 2 pieces of chicken and I just scrunched it together to make it fit on the kebab. Try this method and let me know how you like it. I promise you it is a time saver. Look at all of our kebabs, nice and beautiful. I'm going to broil these in the oven for 7 minutes. Now after 7 minutes, I am going to baste them with a little bit of butter and that peri peri marinade we had on the stove. It's been 7 minutes and it's starting to take on a nice little color. You see how it has that char color even though we're doing it in the oven? Yes, this is what you want. So let it go. I'm going to flip it and I baste it and I put it back in for 7 more minutes. Now we're going to make that creamy peri peri dip. Look at how thick that marinade is that we cooked down. We're going to do equal parts mayo to equal parts of this cooked peri peri dip to make that creamy sauce. Now, if you like it really spicy, then add more of the peri peri marinade. If you are, you a little wimp when it comes to the chilies, it's okay. Just put less of the marinade and you will still have a delicious dip, honey. Don't go without this dip. I promise you, this is a must. And I love this on fried plantains. We loved it on plantain chips. We love it with fries. This dip, I'm telling you right here, I should sell it in the store. And guess what? We have our delicious peri peri chicken skewers. This chicken is juicy, it is spicy, it is flavorful, it is sweet and tangy. And look, we have our peri peri dip that we're going to use as a little dipping sauce for our skewers and our chips. I just love this meal. Get you some, honey, and make you some. Thank you for joining me in Kamira's Kitchen. I will see you next time, and I'm so glad you joined me today. Goodbye.